These 5 tips will guarantee you a 100% win rate with Ollie, and this is not clickbait, I show proof at the end. So starting off, let's look at his build. His first gadget, Regulate, allows you to jump over walls and hypnotize enemies. His second one, All Eyes on Me, does the same, except you use your attack, and you're going to be running the Renegade star power to get a shield. You're going to have to use the +1 in damage gears since those are the best, and that's it, no more time wasted, let's get into it. Make sure to stick around for the final few tips because those are the ones that are going to make your Ollie excel and dominate in the meta. For the first tip, remember Ollie is a tanky, mid-range, medium DPS brawler. He excels at games like Gem Grab, Brawl, and Hot Zone where control over time is very important. In modes like Bounty or Knockout, which are extremely volatile and dangerous, it's hard for him to gain much value. Using this information, you'll notice in every single one of these games, I play him in either the left or right lane since he cannot serve as the gem carrier, at least not initially. His super charges very quickly, so never be afraid to utilize it for its mobility capabilities, even if it doesn't connect with an enemy. My favorite build personally is the Renegade star power for even more defense on an already tanky brawler, as well as the All Eyes on Me gadget. But to demonstrate the Regulate gadget, I use it for this first game. When using the Regulate gadget, obviously you can confidently jump on brawlers with mid to low HP, but you must certainly have your ammo fully charged and ready to go. So taking a look, I'm obviously playing this one pretty slowly. We're doing decent right now, and I will give you guys a little spoiler. We do win this one, because as I've stated before, I do get a 100% win rate, and I will show all the wins and everything at the end of the games. I'll show the battle log. We're already down significantly, and I do try and make a play with the jump gadget to try and hypnotize the Sam before pulling him again with my super. But since that doesn't work, I am forced to play the gem carrier. I know I said that that's not what he's supposed to do, but I really don't have a choice here. I jump in and use the gadget, and it does actually work, but the Sam survives with very low HP, and it forces me to retreat. And again, I said this is not a bad idea. Retreating is no sweat. I do it once again there with that gadget because surviving is most important. If I died, the enemies would have taken my gems and the game would have been over. Staying alive, regardless if it's Ollie or not, is by far and away one of the most important things you can do. As you can see here, I use my super again just to try and get into the fight. It doesn't work, but the Sam goes down, and we do get the countdown reset. Thankfully, Buzz goes up top to flank everybody, and I see that the Draco is extremely low, so is the Jessie. I kill her with the attack before supering in, steal the gems, and that's it. It's as simple as that. I made sure to use my ammo before launching myself to get the kill on the Jessie, and then the super served as both a way for me to grab the gems and a way for me to retreat while also rocking the shield. So check it out, that's a great first win there. And look, stellar game performance, 5-0. Let's hop into the next one. So hopping right into game number 2, you can see me change to the preferred gadget, and let's talk about that second tip. Of course, you can absolutely super onto an enemy if you're confident it will connect and you have the HP to do so, but hypnotizing an enemy before you super them gives the enemy less of an opportunity to counter you while you are muted during your super animation. This is why I personally prefer the All Eyes on Me as opposed to Regulate, since the total area of Ollie's main attack covers more ground than the blast radius of Regulate after Ollie jumps, making this attack mathematically the safer option. This doesn't mean it's 100% the better option, I just like the use case that it provides. As you can see, I use it against the Mandy. She still had her invincibility frames, so it didn't work on her, but you can totally see the idea and vision right there. Regulate, however, the jump gadget, allows you to retreat as well as be aggressive, so it has multiple use cases, and it can be the difference between surviving with the gems in modes like Gem Grab, where even a single death can lose you the game. Remember last game I had a 5-0 record, and this game I already died at least one time, but this game was extremely quick, and the Gus has been carrying it for us in the middle, because as I've previously stated, you really shouldn't be playing the mid with Ollie. Obviously, under dire circumstances, things can change. And you can see here, I knew that my going down wouldn't affect the game. So I just played defense and let the Gus hold all the gems. Another super easy win. Okay, hopping right into game number 3. This third tip is super sneaky and it's probably my favorite one. So let's talk about it. Your gadget, regardless of the one you pick, literally serves as a mini Tara super. So does the end effect of your super, being able to hypnotize enemies, and you're able to kite them immediately after reaching them, and this is exceptionally useful. Tara's super is inarguably one of the most game-changing in the whole game among all the brawlers, being able to control and pull multiple enemies at once. With Ollie, his 2 gadgets and his super literally serve the same purpose, just to a weaker degree. And as you can see in this third game, I make sure to utilize it to its fullest capacity. Multiple times I intentionally use the gadget, which is the all eyes on me, for the sole purpose of dragging an enemy towards a specific location. Like I said, this can be done to kite extremely dangerous enemies or even those with a ton of gems, so a high priority target. You can use this to bring them towards your teammates so they can assist you in getting the takedown. As you saw a moment ago, I used the gadget on the Mr. P, which forced him to walk into the bow mine and take full damage from it. So that's just another gameplay example of, even though the gadget doesn't do anything exceptional in terms of increasing his damage, just being able to track the enemies even into something else more dangerous absolutely served to be very useful. And that was another quick and very easy game. Check it out, I get some mastery coins and we're 1 win away from another free star drop, so keep watching to see what I get. For this last game, I'm going to combine both the last 2 tips and I'll run by those extremely quickly. For tip number 4, you should be selective about how you aim your super. I said earlier that you shouldn't be afraid to use it, and this still holds true, even if it means running away or surviving or repositioning yourself across the map. But if you intend to attack an enemy with it, only aim if the enemy is at max distance or behind a difficult wall where they are hiding. Instead, if the opponent is very close to you, just auto aim it. This significantly improves Ollie's chances of landing his super, since now you don't run the risk of accidentally going too far past them. It functions exactly like a Mo super. So all in all, auto aim is key, especially when the enemy is in your face. And for this tip number 5, the final one, remember, Ollie is a hybrid aggressive tank, but he can also play slow and you need to play your lane. He does not have the DPS to win a lot of 1v1 interactions and doesn't necessarily have the carry factor to make the most insane plays ever to always guarantee yourself the win or star player. But what he does have is a lot of tools that give him a ton of versatility, survivability, as well as the ability to bring enemies towards your teammates to completely change the tide of the game. And as you can see, the result of these 4 games I've showcased, I believe I died no more than maybe 3 times and probably got around a total of 10 kills. I'll put the number on the screen right now, I'll just fact check myself. But the point being, in 4 games only getting taken down a few times, I got star player a few times and winning 100% of the time. I'm telling you, utilizing these tips will make you truly untouchable. So let's just watch and see how the rest of this game plays out. I make sure to be as not toxic as possible. Spinning the joysticks in opposite directions, give them the X spray, the clown spray, or the pin and the crying pin. And check it out. Star player 5-0 again. Super easy. Check out my legendary star drop, and also here is proof of me winning those 4 games in a row, so a 100% win rate. And if you made it this far, thank you for taking the time to watch my content. Please consider subscribing, leave a comment since any feedback is appreciated, and feel free to share this video if you think others will enjoy it. With that being said, I love Ollie's big black skateboard.